Good morning, my dear students. Today we will start another module in linear algebra and differential calculus. Now we start the module 5, which is projection of a vector. Before we are going to the projection of vector, we start with the dot product of a vector. Just we recollect the dot product, then we will move to the projection of a vector. The dot product of two vectors is also called it as a scalar product if a bar is equals to a1 comma a2 comma a3 and b bar is equals to b1 comma b2 comma b3, then a bar dot b bar is defined as a1 b1 plus a2 b2 plus a3 b3, which is a scalar quantity. Here we multiply this a1 into b1 plus a2 into b2 plus a3 into b3. So this scalar can also be represented in another way, that a bar as a1 I bar plus a2 j bar plus a3 k bar, and b bar is equals to b1 I bar plus b2 j bar plus b3 k bar. Whatever the representation of a vector, then a bar dot b bar be the same, that a1 b1 plus a2 b2 plus a3 b3. So we can define this dot product in another way, that's in geometrically, that gives the angle between two vectors. Let's we go to the definition. The geometric definition of a dot product says that dot product between two vectors a bar and b bar is a bar dot b bar is modulus of a bar into modulus of b bar into cos theta, where theta is an angle between two vectors. This is our a bar and this is our b bar. Here theta is an angle between two vectors. If we need to find out the angle between two vectors, here we are using this dot product. That is one of the application of dot product. That for finding the angle between two vectors, cos theta is a bar dot b bar by modulus of a bar dot modulus of b bar. So we go through an example how to find out the dot product of two vectors. Here I am giving one example. A bar and b bar is here. A bar is 4 comma 2 comma 8. B bar is 7 2 4. That means a bar is 4 I bar plus 2 j bar plus 8 k bar, and b bar is 8 I bar plus 2 j bar plus 4 k bar. Just finding a bar dot b bar, multiplying the values in the first coordinates in the first in x in place of x, that is 4 into 7, that is 4 7s are 28, plus next 2 into 2, that's a 4, plus 8 into 4, that is 32, is equals to 64. So that is a scalar value. Now we are moving to the projection of a vector. That's one of the application of this dot product is a projection. We call it as a geometrical meaning of this dot product is in terms of a projection. So look at these videos. Look at this picture a bar and b bar. Here these are the two vectors. If we want to project b bar on a bar in the direction of a bar, okay. So for this we have two types of projections are there. That means a component projection, component of b bar on a bar, or vector projection of b bar on a bar. Component projection is nothing but the length of the vector in the direction of AB where we project. Okay, so vector projection means the vector we project the B bar on the on A bar in the direction of A bar, which is on AB. Now we find out that vector projection means the vector where we are projecting. Component of B bar on A bar means that's a scalar, the length of the projection of a vector. Now we are going to that. So scalar projection is defined as component of B bar by A bar, which is A bar dot B bar by modulus of A bar. Modulus of A bar is the length of the vector A bar. If you want to find the projection of B bar on A bar, that means a vector projection, which is here we find the vector projection of B bar on A bar in the direction of A bar. In the direction of A bar, that is a bar dot b bar by modulus of a bar into unit vector of that direction vector, that is a bar by modulus of a bar, which is a bar dot b bar by modulus of a bar square into a bar. So now we go through an example. Once I will explain how to find the component of vector and projection of vector, projection of a bar and b bar, and one more example here. I will explain. Given p is equals to I bar minus 2j bar plus 2k bar and u is equals to 4i bar minus 3k bar. Find the component of v in the direction of u. The projection of v in the direction of u. That means a component projection. This is vector projection. This is scalar projection and vector projection. The third one becomes the resolution of v into the components parallel and perpendicular to u. That we will explain later. First, one by one I will explain here. U bar dot v bar. First u bar dot v bar. Here dot product is a commutative, that is u bar dot v bar is same as v bar dot u bar. So whatever you can find, then no problem, both are the same because of the commutative property of vectors. U bar dot v bar is 4 plus 0 minus 6. Okay, which becomes minus 2. Which is I bar into 4i bar is plus 4. Here minus 2 into here j bar coefficient is 0, that becomes 0. Plus 2 into minus 3, minus 6. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. So modulus of v. Modulus of v means square root of I bar coefficient whole square plus j bar coefficient whole square plus k bar coefficient whole square. That means 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. That means 1 plus 4 plus 4 becomes 9. Under root 9 is equals to 3. Coming to the modulus of v, square root of 4 square plus 3 square, that is 16 plus 9 is under root 25 is 5. So now applying the formulas, the first one is component of v in the direction of u. So component of u means a scalar projection of v in the direction of u, that is u dot v by modulus of u. So already found the values here, that is minus 2 by 5. Coming to the second one, projection of v in the direction of u. That means a vector projection. What is the formula for vector projection? That's u bar dot v bar by modulus of u bar whole square into u bar, because we are projecting in the direction of u bar. U bar dot v bar by modulus of u square into u. To substitute the values, then we will get projection of v in the direction of u. Now the third question is calculate the resolution of v into the components parallel and perpendicular to u. So here resolution of v into components parallel to u is nothing but projection of v, vector projection of v in the direction of u. Okay. So once again repeat, the resolution of v into components parallel to u is nothing but vector projection of v in the direction of u. Okay, that's already found in second question. Now coming to the another one, resolution of v into the components perpendicular to u. Yeah, the component perpendicular to u is. So once I will explain using geometrically. Yeah, this is our v bar. This is our u bar. Okay. So now we are projecting u bar on v bar in the direction of u bar. Now we are finding here components perpendicular to u, which is nothing but this one. Now we find out the vector this one. perpendicular to this. Okay. So now the vector, this one, if we consider it as some a bar, this a bar is equals to, using a triangular law, a bar is equals to v bar minus u bar. Here v bar minus u bar means the projection of v bar on the direction of u bar, which is nothing but the vector projection of v bar on u bar, then v minus u bar u dot v bar by norm u square into u. That is a vector projection of v bar on u bar. Just using this formula for finding the perpendicular components perpendicular to u is, which is nothing but a bar is equals to u bar minus projection of u bar on v bar. Projection of v bar on u bar. Just using this formula, just substitute v bar means I bar minus 2j plus 2k minus u bar dot v bar by norm u square, modulus of u square into u. That already found in second question. Just use this value and subtract one from the other. Then you will get the components perpendicular to u. So here I am giving some more practice problems. Then you can try yourself. If you have any doubts, then we will discuss in the next class. These are the practice problems. Okay, we will discuss in the next class. Try yourself. If you have any doubts, then we will discuss in the next class. Thank you, students. Have a good luck and try to solve these practice problems.